All right, everyone got goalkeeper Andrew Tarbell here. Andrew, just your thoughts on that result there, an important point on the road, some important stops by you as well to get there.
Yeah, good result for our group, especially to respond to two not so good results. So, yeah, leave it at that. We're happy with the point and ready to get back to work and go next weekend.
Sounds good. Thanks for that. We'll start with Herman. Go ahead.
Hey, Andrew, congratulations on the clean sheet. And how does that feel?
It just feels good to get a point for the team, man. That's it.
And how big is that point to start building some confidence within the locker room and some momentum in the next few games?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a little bit of validation for the work we've been putting in. To come here and get a point and put in a good defensive performance is we're happy with that. Yeah, and just one stepping stone on the path, and we move forward.
And the last question is, what was different today? Was it your back line is young, relatively young, more games under their belt? Did that help? Or what contributed to the defensive success today for you and your team?
I think we just had a little bit more of a pragmatic mindset going into this game and playing long a little bit more, into Ezekiel, from the back. And I think that kind of relieves a little pressure from us back there. And then we were able to just focus on being in a good block and working hard defensively, which is what we did this game. So yeah, just being a little bit more pragmatic, I think, in our approach to the game helped us get a point.
Thank you, Andrew. Congrats on the clean sheet. Safe travels back home.
Thanks.
All right, Jesus, go ahead.
Hey, Andrew, it's the third game of the season, arguably your best game so far this season. I asked Coach about your performance, and he said, because being your third game, now you're more into the, sequence of things. How did you see your performance, and do you feel like the first two games, as bad as they were, almost prepared you for today's game?
Sure, it just gave me a sense of urgency right after the first two games not going well. All you want to do is work hard and play the next game. So that's kind of the mindset, is to just reset after every game and go back on the training ground and work hard as a group. And that's what we did, that's what I did, and that's what we'll continue to do.
Can you walk us through maybe some of those trainings? I'm sure it was a very tough week of training, especially after that, 4-1 loss. What was the kind of the mentality from the players? Was there more, physicality? Like what can you tell us about this past week's training?
I mean, to be honest, there's no massive changes, right? We're sticking to what we're doing and who we are. I think the word urgency kind of comes to mind when it comes to training after not having a great result. So just everyone focusing 1% more. That's really all it is, and sticking to what we know this group is capable of, and just doubling down on that.
And then final question, on a personal level, do you have a goal, like say, hey, I want to have 15 clean sheets, 20 clean? Like, do you have any personal goals like that for the season for yourself as a starting goalkeeper?
Not really, to be honest. It's just about getting points and winning games. Nothing specific in that way. I mean, I want every game to be a clean sheet. I want every game to be a win, and I'm just focused one game at a time, 1 week at a time.
Perfect. Thank you, Andrew.
All right, Joey, go ahead.
Hey, Andrew, could you take us through how it went mentally going into the season, expecting to have a back line with Escobar, Eric, and Mikael in there, and then just all of a sudden, Eric and Escobar are hurt, Mikael's gone, and you have a bunch of new faces in there. How has that gone, and how is your relationship with Femi and Ethan developing through these 3 weeks?
Yeah, there's a lot of new guys, myself included, right? So it's just part of the process. It's part of being on a team, and it's just next man up. And these guys have done great. And yeah, I mean, like I said, we've got a sense of urgency every day to work together and be cohesive, and that's what we're doing. So it's just next man up, and that's what a team's about. And I think we showed that today.